Hey guys, it's your girl Tubbi of the Nerdy Bird site, rocking with the antidote.com, bringing you yet another live exclusive interview right here from Imagez Apparel Bar in Florida.
What it do, what it do? Your boy Young NEwk Tubbi in the building. Right there from Franklin, Louisiana, you feel me? St. Mary Parish, putting it on the map, you hear me? Money Holic music, you know what it is.
Nice. We do appreciate you for traveling down and coming vibe with us. First thing first, congratulations on winning the first annual beat battle.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
This is who you have to try to snatch the crown for, you guys. When I tell you it went down.
Come get it. Come get it.
Down. We'll kind of do a little bit of backtracking first, let the audience know who you are, why you do what you do, and why you love what you do. And then we'll kind of get into the heart of some other things. But kicking off, first of all, being from such a smaller area, coming into the music game, your perspective has to be completely different than the inner city perspective where music is concerned.
Very.
So let's kind of touch bases on that. What is music for you, and how did it become such a prevalent part of your everyday life?
Well, my grandfather, he been a pastor for like 45 years.
Nice.
So it was like, about the time I made 9, I was playing drums in church. Then I started like around 11, 12, playing the piano. So music kind of in our family. I got a lot of uncles, aunties who sing or whatever. They never really seen it going so far.
Right.
But you know, and then I linked up with my brother when I was 11, and he really pulled this gift out of me. You know, teaching me how to do harmonies, backgrounds, stuff like that. So it's like I built from that. But due to him in and out of the Bing,
Gotcha.
you know, yeah, in and out of the Bing, it was like you don't really have nobody that rides your coattail.
Right.
So you get some lessons, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, you're on your own. You feel me? So I kind of build from that point right there. So I kind of, it's all in my background, you know. So I've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, I think that's a blessing, having it really locked into you from a family's perspective. And then being in the church, you know, I grew up in music in the church too, and it does create a different dynamic because you feel what you do first.
Of course, of course.
And then once you feel it and you master it, it makes it that much easier to love it. And I think that's a wonderful aspect when you create sounds, to know that you're moving people in the process.
Oh yeah, you can hear sounds.
Oh yeah, you can
you
feel
know,
it.
Like I'm gonna say this is weird. A lot of people thought it was confusing when Kanye West said it, but it was like I can see sounds.
Right.
I can hear a deep sound and know where hertz and frequencies that is. You know, some people, they just hear it and just kind of place them together, but like I can really see it, you know, from a sense, you know.
I think that's dope.
Yeah.
It makes a very big difference in the type of music that you're able to create.
Oh yeah.
Now, and we'll kind of talk about that too, because you kind of jumped straight off the porch, you know, giving Big Brother credit where it was due. So I can see that relationship being one that's very imperative for where your music standpoint is right now. Shout out to Big Bro. But how was that experience with him being home and then being away? Do you feel that it made you better as an artist? Did it kind of leave gaps that he needed to fill? Or how was that experience?
It was good. It's, you know, God don't make no mistakes.
Right.
You know, so it was like, think about it like this. If you have somebody teaching you how to walk and they teach you how to walk too much, you're going to walk just like them. But if you learn how to walk from them and they get away from you, you're going to learn how to walk on your own.
Nice.
You know, so it was good in a sense and it was bad in a sense. But like I said, God he do everything for a reason. You know, we can't never get that confused, you know. So it was a good thing, you know. Then on the side, he on the street side, you know, I didn't hustle.
Right.
You know, we'll jump in and out. You know, we'll jump
double
in.
dutch.
Yeah, we'll jump in and out, you know what I'm saying? And that was always his thing, you know. So, you know, I was there, but I was over here, you know, and then bam, I tried to stay clean, like my record clean. I got a little something on there, but you know.
The traffic ticket.
Yeah, the traffic ticket, but you know, it's if I decided you know, like we just recently put a business in our name.
Right.
If anything go wrong with him as far as feds or IRS or whatever, I'm clean.
Right.
You know, slide everything over, boom. You know, so
that's legit. That's how you legitimize things, and I think that's important. Now we'll kind of touch bases on being a creative today and knowing that a lot of people do put their hands and their careers in the hands of management. Do you find that your brand is more dealt with on a personal aspect, like keeping it family, or do you have outside sources that kind of connect you?
Nah, we independent all the way. Like we don't have time for that.
Right.
You know, we ain't gonna mind partnershiping.
Right.
You know, that's a different level of doing business. But as far as us doing our own thing, it's just like hustling. You know, if you got 4 people you can trust and y'all get couple bricks and y'all split it up and everybody bring the money back to the table. What's the sense to adding some people I don't even know?
Right. Too many hands in the pot.
Too many hands. You know,
many hands in
it
the
don't
pot.
make no sense. You know, so you know, you get more. You get more out the pot. You know
Don't
what
make
I'm saying?
sense.
Yeah, I don't want to break him a percentage, y'all, when I really just trying to feed my people. I'm trying to feed 4 people. What I'm gonna add 10 more people, and you know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to really just feed this phone, we can do it ourselves. You know, so you know,
That's
like
legit.
yeah, you gotta educate yourself on it. You know,
Right.
it don't make no sense. It's common sense. This music stuff is street stuff.
You can say you can say what you want to say.
Excuse me.
No, you good. And look, I always say common sense, not common.
Yeah.
So you gotta watch how you stepping, where you stepping, and that's why you gotta watch who you bring to the table.
You know, everybody don't have common sense.
This is true.
You know, they got people got book sense, don't have no street sense. You know, I got people that have street sense, don't have no book sense. You know, but when you got both,
that's how you move.
That's
on
a blessing.
That's a play. That's a play. Can't nobody get over.
God don't bless everybody with that. You know.
So, brand, let's kind of talk about that. First of all, I know we shouted out in the beginning, but let's kind of talk about the dynamics of the brand, how it came into play, and what you plan on doing with it coming into the new year.
Well, I had me and my homeboy. We have a dude named Billy Cocaine.
Okay.
I had linked up with him, and he asked me to do a couple features with him, and then by me actually linking up with him, like I'm an antisocial person, so it's like I can deal with you, but
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'd rather not. And you know, he was solid with me from out the gate. So he was Cold Green, I was DSB. You know, shouts out to DSB. I'm still DSB. You know, it's just the name of the group,
right.
But the name of the label is Moneyholic Music. And my brother, he had been studying and going to school, and he had already made a couple moves for us to make it easy for us to even, you know, you know what I'm saying. So it was like, bam, it was right there in our face. So he come home, we created, we was like, oh, Moneyholic Music. It didn't mean, oh, we have money, a bunch of money.
Right.
I mean, we hustling, like we get money all type of ways.
Hungry.
It didn't mean like, oh, boy, these boys got a big bag in the trunk. No, you know, it was like, yeah, we grinding, we gonna get it. It don't matter. It don't have to be with just music. Like we all have all type of hustles. You know, we do all type of things. You know, so when we put it together, my brother came home, we threw some paperwork on it, and we ran it. You know, and we are currently putting together a production team. In other words, I'm gonna have a group of producers right now. I got my co-pilot. You know, we call him Biscuit.
Shout out to Biscuit.
Oh yeah. So I got my co-pilot. We the main 2 producers on the label. You know, at this current moment. But I just want to put together a group of producers. So you know how a label have a bunch of artists.
Right.
I just want to have a bunch of producers.
Producers sell. Yeah. You can't make music without producers.
You know, throw that umbrella under that umbrella.
That's what's it's levels to it. You know it's levels to the pyramid. So, and I think that's a very smart dynamic, because a lot of people don't understand that there'll always be people to make music. There'll always be lyricists.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to find valid producers or creative producers where everything doesn't sound the same. I think that's really dope, to be able to pull in the ideal that production is the source of what needs to be held. So far as your aces go, that's a full house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, like honestly, I'm not a producer that actually sell beats.
Right.
My goal was to actually keep our sound amongst each other. You know, I ain't really want that person with my sound, that person with my sound. You know, I always wanted to stand out. So like, especially where we from, that's why our music stand out in our area, because nobody have our sound. You know, the name of our production team is Surf Music, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, we surfing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got the sauce, ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard.
Like everything's so catchy, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to not vibe with it off the stilo, because it's so catchy. And
Appreciate
a lot of things in this generation, it gets lost because you can't see the vision based off of what, you know, you work so hard to try to come up with a title that is not authentic, and the fact that everything just flows in y'all camp, it makes it easier to vibe with.
Everybody be trying to lose people,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like I come from the hood, so like, yeah, just because I went and educated myself, I know my people, and people didn't. So like, I'm gonna take what I know on this scale and break it down right here. You know what I'm saying? That's like Dave Chappelle, and he was talking like so-called, you know, formal. He was holding a formal conversation. Proper. Yeah, using the proper terms and all that. Like me, I'm a take that perform on this, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a supervisor where I work at.
Gotcha.
And I deal with OSHA. I deal with the fire marshal. So there's a lot of, you know,
Having to handle
terms
your
and all that.
business.
Yeah, that I got to utilize, paperwork, stuff like that. So I'm going to utilize that, but I'm going to still bring it on a small scale where my people understand it. I ain't trying to lose nobody. Sometimes it calls for it, sometimes it don't, you know. But, hey, my people love me.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. You got it.
That's what's up. That's well, look, I'm from a smaller area myself. My dad's from Plaquemine, so I know all about having to break it down from a larger scale to make sure that everybody's in the mix.
I'm originally from Donaldsonville.
See? Look, the universe don't make no mistakes.
I'm originally from Donaldsonville. My mama them is from Franklin.
Gotcha.
My daddy from Donaldsonville. So I was, you know, I was born down here, stayed down here till about 4, and then from there I went to Franklin. I was back and forth.
Gotcha.
Back and forth, but I rep Franklin because, you know, that's where I
stepping
built
grounds.
from. That's who I am, you know. Yeah, I got that type of lingo.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So, hey.
Now, when we're talking about the label, are you guys actually looking to sign creatives outside of producers? And if so, how do they need to go about contacting you in those regards?
Maybe later.
Gotcha.
You know, right now we just put some jet fuel in the plane.
I know that's right. Private jet
so
right
maybe
now.
Later. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. You know, right now, you know, God doing what he got to do with us.
It's a building process right now, but you guys make sure that you stay tuned in and up to date, because you never know when that's going to turn from a private jet to a public affair where you're able to catch a seat.
You know it.
Now, doubling back for a second, we'll kind of talk about the beat battle. It was our first annual. It was held right here at Imagez Apparel. From what I understand, I was unable to attend that event, but did get a lot of the exclusive back feeds and got to see some of the footage. You guys had the house jumping. Like, it really was one of those heated, you can feel it on the sweat of your brow, like we don't know what's about to happen type gigs. Now, from what I understand, you guys came prepared with a certain amount of songs to play.
Yeah, during the crazy, man, that man kept sending us in overtime, bro. He cut up bad, bro.
Now the name, the crazy man, he the one. Y'all know he the one.
Man, that man kept sending us in overtime, and I swear I came here with 8 beats. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Well, when my brother got the email, you know, it gave us, you know, certain type of instructions.
Right.
So we actually followed those instructions thoroughly. I was told 30 seconds per beat. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it as a minute per set.
Right.
We was gonna have 3 sessions, and we was gonna run 2 beats at the same time. So we came here with really 8 in case we had to go on overtime with 8 tracks. But you know, every time it was like every round went during like, oh, we gotta go in overtime. So like we got to like the 7th track, and you know, I had 1 track in my email. You know, and then I let my brother he pick all the beats. I ain't pick none of the beats. I let him pick everything, you know. And I ran with him, and he told me, he was like, man, that's easy work. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna fool with you. Yeah. So really I came in here to just show my beats and have people come in here and be like, oh, I'm gonna deal with him. I like his sound. His sound
able to recognize you for who you are.
For my sound. I ain't really expect to win, you know, but I'm a praying dude. I pray everywhere I go, no matter what my circumstances is, you know, how I look, how people perceive me or whatever. You know everything perception.
Of course.
Yeah, I hear that all the time too. Everything is perception. So I'm a praying dude though. So like I pray, you know, we say all that prayer. We on the highway. You know, we ride illegal.
Safe passage to and from daddy and pastor. So, you know how they go.
Gotta pray. You know, leave that in the man's hands. And when I came in here, that's just what happened, man. But we got to the last track, and like I was like, man, I hope this man don't send us to overtime. Like not right now.
That's all I have.
That man sent us again.
He said it's my last one.
That man sent us again. Sent us straight into overtime. So I'm on. You know, I was like, man, I put a track up my email, get a phone with my brother. I was like, here, man. That's all.
Let it roll. That's my
all
last one. If I don't win the lotto off this number, that's it.
We ran that one, it was over with. When I say over with, it was over with.
Now, it was so many producers in the building, a lot of more so elite producers as well, people that have been doing major songs and stuff that you hear on the radio for the last 10 years. Yeah. So how did that feel going toe-to-toe with some of these guys that are more established?
I ain't lying to you. I really didn't know. When I got here, I didn't really have no background on nobody. But like, I walk in here and all of a sudden I hear, oh, he produced for Young Boy. Right. Oh, he did beats for such and such, such and such. And I'm like, damn. So I'm like, I don't feel that bad.
Right. I'm in the right mix.
They really doing their thing. So I'm like, man, I'm hearing, I swear, every beat, I've never heard a garbage beat in here. Like, I've never heard nothing that I couldn't vibe with. If I can take every track I heard in here, I'll make an album with it.
Nice.
You know, so it was like, it was some pressure. It was some pressure. But, you know,
It had to be a high though, you know, like so to speak, just terminology. You came in as the rookie. Like a lot of these guys have kind of rubbed shoulders before and have heard each other from one dynamic or another, or even had worked together. And you kind of come in as the new guy.
Yeah.
And you snatch up the crown right quick.
Yeah. You know, Drake walked in the building. God's plan. You know what it is.
Yeah. So how did that feel? And I know we kind of touched on it being like, you know, more of a high that you didn't really expect to win. Like,
yeah, I really didn't. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I done been a lot of places. I've been in like 13 different states traveling with the music. So, you really can't get too attached to celebrating or whatever. Like, you thank God for the win and you just move on to the next. You really can't get caught up with that, you know, because it's still work. It's still business after this. So, it really, you know, I thank God for it, and it was on to the next pretty much. I really couldn't, throw a party, blah, blah, you know, it really
no backflips.
Yeah,
it ain't happening.
You know, you gotta stay on your business. You gotta handle your business. What's the next move?
Right, where we go from here?
Yeah, it's like people hustling. Like you can't be like, boom, I hit 10 racks right here, and be I'm good. You gotta be like, put that up. Let's try to see if we get another 10. You know, that's what the business is, and that's how the game goes.
Yeah,
like I said, the music business just like the streets. So
you got to keep it moving, or you get to a point where nobody remembers who you are or what you were doing.
Yeah.
So I respect that a lot, and we're hoping to see you come and defend your crown in the next beat battle, because a lot of people, especially those double and triple overtimes, a lot of those guys are like, we got to go head to head again.
I think by this going on, I think they're gonna be coming with that pressure. Oh yeah, they gonna be. I know they gonna come with that pressure. I want them to know though, I'm coming with the business. Talk about if that business that we had last going on, you hear me? I'm coming with the business.
That is what's up,
we'll turn up the city. So
that's dope. That's dope. Now, one thing I like to always ask people that are becoming more successful in their crafts, because you guys said something when the cameras weren't rolling that I live by. It cannot be work. You have to really enjoy what you do in order to be successful in what you do. And a lot of the younger generation don't understand that. What advice can you give?
Well, think about it like this. If you get employed by somebody, you might work on that job 5 years, get used to that job, and then what's the next step? You go jump on another job. You know what I'm saying? But like if you enjoy that job, you're going to stick with that job. That's how you get people doing it for 45, 50 years, retiring from it.
And going back to work.
Yeah, so if you really looking at the music as a job, you have to enjoy that job. If you don't enjoy that job, you're going to be in it for a short term.
Right.
You know, you know, this ain't no annual thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we killing every quarter, but it's, you know, God bless us with the talent. It makes perfect sense. It's like, it's a sin to like have God-given talent and waste it. Yeah, you know, people don't really understand that either. So, you know, like I said, we've been doing it, but I gotta take it to the next step. You know, I gotta make it happen. You know, God put it in our favor, put it in our face. There's no way in the world that all of us can have talent like this and just not move on it. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Oh yeah,
I love that so much. And speaking for the younger generation, a lot of the kids growing up listening to the music, trying to get into the dynamics of being creatives, they don't understand that it has to be about who you are as a person. You have to put yourself into the music rather than always trying to focus on what sells.
Yeah.
So what advice can you give to the younger generation in just being authentic in their crafts?
Well, like me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't listen to nobody else. You know, I hear it. You know, we got to go to the club. You know, we got to do shows and stuff. But I'm not really into listening to nobody else. Like I said, watching TV, peeping out somebody else's lingo. Like, this me, this who I am. And I know one thing: you have to be very authentic, very authentic. You got to be who you are in order to stand out. Like, you know, the game don't want another NBA young boy. Like, they don't want that. They don't want another Drake. They don't want another Wayne. That's what they in the game for, because they their own being. You have to be you. I want to see something new. You know, that's how the game go. Like, gotta be you. You know what I'm saying? That's
so real and it's so raw, and I hope you guys rewind it, replay it, save it, store it, make a meme out of it. Be you. Be authentic in who you are and what you love, because it's what's going to separate you from everybody else out here trying to do it. And take it from this man right here. He stepped into the building with the intention of networking and took home the crown, because his music speaks not only for himself but also for who he is as a person and his life experiences.
Oh yeah.
Now, Big Bro is behind the scenes, and he's handling a lot of the business aspects
all the
of
time.
things.
I got my whole team. I got that's my co-pilot right there as far as it comes from production. That's my dude Biscuit.
Shout out to Biscuit.
That's my dude T Willie. I always try to keep him out of trouble. You hear me? That's my bodyguard slash bouncer slash whatever. Like if I need it done, he gonna make it happen.
Don't hit me.
You know, so. And that's my big brother Q Jones. You know, everybody already know. That's my team right there.
That's what's up. So
we got a few others we missing, but you know, as far as getting the business done, we rolling with them. Yeah.
And that's what's up. Making sure that you always have your camp with you. That's how you make sure that everything stays locked in and everything stays legit, and that everybody is where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be. And that's something that's important, to have people that support you and understand that you can be successful in your goals and in your dreams.
Oh yeah.
So that's a wonderful thing to see, that you guys really do hold each other down in the aspects of wanting to be successful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, you think about it like this: if you have a team and you said, say for instance, you said $100 on the table, and one of them took $2. You know, to us, we probably went, oh man, that's $2. You know, so imagine putting 100,000 on them. They took 2,000 off of the table. That's how we look at that.
Right.
So I keep people around me where I can put anything down and don't have to worry about nothing. You know, if they want something, they gonna call me. I'll be like, bro, I'm taking this. Right. You know, they know it ain't a thing. You know, you can always do it. You know, but don't be an impediment towards me.
That's real.
You know, so yeah, you gotta have family around you, people you can trust. And it's hard out here. You know, it's a drought out here on real people.
Oh yeah. Real not real no more. Real sales.
You know it.
Anybody can be bought, and that's something that like I always say, this generation, we came up with the understanding that it is what it is, can't be what it ain't. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. If it has to be explained, it's not understood, and it chops it up in the dynamics of real and fake.
You know it.
So I can appreciate the fact that you guys are so close knit, and you're bringing back the dynamic of family, because it's imperative, again, to have those people around you that not only care about your success, but care about you as a person overall.
Oh yeah, you got to. You got to.
Now, coming into the close of 2018, into 2019, what is it that we can be expecting to see or hear from you guys moving into the future?
I'm gonna have well, we about to drop our single. The name of the single is called "Talk to Me." It's me. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me, baby. Talk. Yeah, but it's a joint with me, Future, my brother Q Jones. You know, me and my dude right here, Biscuit, me and him we produced the track together.
Nice.
You know, yeah. It's gonna be coming out. We trying to drop it on the 31st of this month right here. So that's what we actually putting together right now. We was actually on the highway getting everything together, paperwork, barcodes. You know how that go. Well, we already registered tax ID, everything already together. We just have to submit the songs. We finally got our cover done.
Nice.
You know, and I don't be. You know, we ain't really into letting too many people do our covers, because some people, they be photoshopping, have your ass getting sued.
Right. I need you to pull it out, pull out your pencil,
saying? So,
and draw up what I need.
We got our cameraman. We keep our cameraman with us. And shoot, I don't care. We got to take a picture of something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we paid all that money for that camera for.
It's going to be legit.
Yeah, it's going to be legit. It's going to be, oh, no, you can't sue them. Like, we took that picture.
Right. Right here in my camera.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just be a whole bunch. And then I got a project dropping called Growth.
Nice.
Yeah. You gon' like, I don't really have that many songs out. I got a catalog of about 1,000 songs, but we don't really have that many songs and projects out. But this really gonna be like my very first project, as far as solo project that I'm dropping. You know. It's gonna be nice though. You know, probably have 10 songs on it. Got a couple features. Got Billy Cocaine on it. I got Woody War on it. I got, like I said, my brother on it. You know, and all production, of course, myself. I got Kodak Black.
Very nice.
Not Kodak Black. What's that dude's name from Houston? Kodak. Kodak. That's his name. I don't know why I thought about Kodak Black. Because his name Kodak. Yeah, but his name Kodak. He from Dallas. Dude from Dallas. He's a good producer. He doing production on it. And my brother Blue Jay. Blue Jay is actually a dude who actually taught me how to mix and master.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, he's very talented guy. So
bringing growth back, that feeds into the overall title. Like we came into this doing some stuff together, and this is what we've grown to. I think. That's really
I'm
dope.
teaching. I'm teaching. You know, yeah, like we do it, but we get game too.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, you know, you're responsible for everybody around you. The Bible lets you know that.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, I get game. You know?
So the title Growth, how did you kind of come up with that for the project?
It's my life. You can't send me a song talking about, oh, I got 100 bricks. I ain't never played with 100 bricks.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna send that back to you. You know, that
That's
ain't my
not
style.
real life.
Yeah, that ain't me. Everything I talk about is how I'm growing. Like growing with, you know, family, growing with the streets, how I'm learning how to handle people instead of flashing.
Right.
Stuff like that. Women, of course. You know, I've learned a couple things about women. You know, one of those things is like, you know, you have women that wild out, you know, and what a lot of us men don't understand is like they wild out because of us. We hurt them to do that.
Right.
You know, they wouldn't do that if we didn't show them that. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, yeah, it's growth on everything, just life in general. You know.
Very nice, very nice. And I'm excited about that project. I can't wait for it to finally get to the point where you guys are ready to distribute and start the promotion on it. Y'all know I like the exclusive. Send it to me. I will write a review on it. We'll have the public looking for it.
Oh yeah, we will be
handle
getting with
that
you.
for you. You know what I'm saying? So that we're able to make sure it gets to all the platforms it needs to get to. You guys make sure you, again, tune in, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Be on the lookout for Growth. It will be hitting all major streaming sites, I presume, very, very soon.
Very. Don't forget NEwk Williams on Facebook, NEwk Williams. Facebook and Instagram. You go ahead and y'all can follow me on there. Y'all can link up with me like that.
Stay updated.
Oh yeah.
The new singles dropping on the 31st. Those are the plans. That's what we're looking for.
Oh yeah, Halloween.
We're gonna scare y'all with some good music.
Yeah. I do have a couple songs on SoundCloud, but
Okay.
they was like to build up a fan base.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like the build a
That's
little
you start a
fan base.
pack. Everybody has to have a starter
Yeah,
pack.
but I'm gonna be coming off of that soon. I ain't lying to you.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
Growth.
you know what, I ain't gonna lie, like honestly I wanna build my own like website kinda to where like you only have one platform to get to me on.
Right.
Like I think that's gonna be in our future goals too, you know, kinda getting from everybody else. Once we build up and get to where we gotta get, we're gonna be sliding off of that. Yeah, Ronald Leslie. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the game, you know, so that's something in the future goals. I just gave y'all that game. Y'all can start doing. You hear me?
Pay attention.
Y'all
Dropping
ain't know
these
that,
jewels.
but yeah.
Now, something else too coming in 2019 with the album or the project coming out, the new singles, you guys really establishing the brand, also being able to foresee some of the things so far as signing goes for the label. Can we see you on any stages, showcases, or concerts soon?
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been doing no shows lately.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we gonna be having all type of stuff going on. My brother like writing up reviews and everything for
He the
us.
guru.
Oh yeah, he be handling the business for me. You know, I be having a lot of work. I'm actually the sound man.
Gotcha.
I ain't never said it, but I do all the engineering, the mixing and mastering and everything. So it was like I don't really have no time for really handling.
Logistics.
Yeah, so like I'm focused on sound. That's my job.
Gotcha.
You know, I'm an artist at that, but I'm still a producer. You know, I'm still a man who mix and master. I'm your engineer. You know, we one band, one stop, one shop. You hear me? Like, you know,
Anything
so
you
like,
need.
yeah, anything you need, you know, you come to us and like only thing you probably gonna leave with us doing is gonna get your CDs.
Right.
You know, something like that. But when you come to my spot, like it's everything done in there.
In-house.
Yeah.
That's love though. A lot of people, they only spend time mastering one thing.
Oh no, you gotta
Master self is
You know,
to be able to have everything
They
out
do
there.
say whatever percentage you put in something, that's what you get out of it. But I think I'm gonna prove that different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I have a lot on my plate as far as that. But you know, I've been pulling it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been pulling it off.
Look, your whole little steez, like I vibe with it. I vibe with it.
Appreciate that.
Now, is this your steez, like you over time, or does like Big Brother have his hand in it? Like, nah, don't wear that. Put this on.
Oh,
is
nah,
he your stylist?
it
or
ain't
you
that
just-
far
you,
now.
You style it
Yeah.
yourself.
We don't
Like,
go that
let
far
me
now.
know.
We don't go that far now. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm 30.
To
You
hell
know,
you
yeah.
is. Look, y'all saw my face. 30 well.
I'm 30. You hear me?
Yeah, I know black don't crack. This living example. Yeah, ladies, pause it. Get the frame. He say he 30.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So,
look like he's 16.
oh yeah, my grandfather, 80 years old. He look like he in his 50s.
See, black don't
You
crack.
know? Yeah, he walk around. Yeah, he can run and all that.
Doing
you know,
good.
Oh man, that man cuts up bad.
Good genes.
Man, he wild. Yeah. So, but yeah. Now as far as this me all day.
That's what's up.
Me and him got two different dressing
Totally
styles.
different swags,
Oh
huh?
man, that boy come in here That boy come here, I'm talking about might be Elvis Presley today. You never know, you know.
He got the quirky swag.
Oh yeah, you know. I can see. I ain't gonna lie to you. To give you an example of how he would dress, it'd be like Future.
Right.
I think Future seen him somewhere. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Yeah, start stealing this little.
Y'all know they take everything from the country.
You know
Stole
what I'm
the
saying?
listies.
Yeah, like me, I'm a weird dresser. Like
that.
my homeboy be like, boy, you be fresh ass.
But what you
But
got
it be
on?
like, why?
No. They used to tell me talking about, so can't nobody wear that but you.
Yeah,
If
you know what I'm
anybody else
saying?
put that on, they gonna go crazy.
Yeah, that's really how it go. That's really.
Now, I asked you something in regards to your family. Knowing that dad is a pastor, how supportive is he? Oh, excuse me, grandfather. Being a pastor, how supportive is your family in the aspects of music for you guys?
Oh, my family love my music. I'm talking about they be behind me. I'm talking about I can have a show at a small club. They gonna think I'm at BET or
They in there.
they really behind me, you know. But you know, my grandfather played rock and roll back in the days.
Oh, very nice.
I play any instrument you ain't got to put your mouth on.
Gotcha.
You know, yeah.
Percussionist to the fullest.
I don't play. I can't deal with them horns and flutes and trumpets and all that. Yeah. But anything you don't got to put your mouth on, I can play it. And I don't know how to read music. I'm strictly by ear. So.
Look, that's not a bad thing.
Oh,
you know, we make a joke about it.
Drumline.
I said we make a joke about it. Just because you can't read the word toilet don't mean you don't know how to use it.
I'm talking about, boy, you start singing another musician start playing, I'm going to catch what key in.
Right.
I'm going to hit that out the gate.
And be able to adjust it as necessary.
Oh, yeah.
That's God-given talent.
You give me 2 minutes, it's over with.
That's God-given talent. A lot of things can be taught, but when it's natural for you, it separates you in a realm of passion and work ethic.
Bet.
I think I'm really excited to see what the camp is able to bring forth in 2019. I know that you guys are still in a building process, but just seeing how genuine you guys are.
We built. We just we about to drop the music finally.
Yeah, and that's in regards of what I mean. Like, people are actually about to see who you guys are, being able to listen to who you are and put the face with the sound. And
that's about right.
I think that's really dope that you guys are on the move so quickly, being intellectually sound, really branding yourselves and getting everything legitimate. Yeah.
I got a couple videos on YouTube. They can check them out. They can go check them out now because
go ahead, drop them.
Sooner or later we gonna be taking them down. Just Google me, NEwk NEwk Man, I tried to rhyme for you.
Look, I want to
NEwk
The nuclear. Make sure you Google
You can Google me, you hear me? And they go pull up, pull up a lot of stuff, You're going to see a couple videos. Yeah, you're going to be able to get to me on a lot of things on when you Google me or whatever.
Nice. Now, so far as production, if an artist is looking to get in touch with you to actually work with you, like, hey, I need beats, how would you prefer being contacted?
Facebook or Instagram. I don't give people too much how to get in touch with me.
Right.
I'm like I said, I'm a antisocial person.
And then wrong with it.
Yeah, so
and then wrong with being antisocial.
Facebook or Instagram, you get in touch with me. If you link up with me, trust me, I'm gonna keep you informed on however else to contact
from
me.
There.
Yeah.
It's complicated. We ain't gonna get too far in it, but ladies, when you see him speak, but don't get all in the sauce.
Oh yeah, it ain't nothing like that. I'm a single man.
Right.
I've been on the move, and like I'm really focused on myself at the moment.
Gotcha.
You know how that go.
Yeah, and it's important. Sometimes you have to kind of isolate everything and everybody to be able to grow within yourself.
It's like how could I put it? How you fast? It's like fasting. You have to control yourself. Yeah, you got to control it. So, hey,
I'll take it, ladies. He not, unavailable, but he's just not available at the moment.
Complicated.
That's all. It's a little complicated.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
But before we get ready to wrap up, I will ask you one more question, and I'll let you stab in where to follow you one more time on social media. But the dynamics of being a family man, being a father and chasing your career dreams, how does that balance for you?
I have see my son. He 9. So it's like I ain't gotta really do much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get him a haircut and make sure he fresh and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he's smart. He honorable student. He keep me up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't really have to do all that no more.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? My little girl, they smart. So You know, it's good. Like, they discipline children. They ain't running around like these badass children be running around.
Don't play that.
Parents ain't paying no attention, smoking weed in front of them and all that. They're like, yeah, like I live like old school.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I would tear ass.
It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to sit with you and vibe with you. We appreciate you for coming down. That 3-hour drive had to hit you pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys, make sure you follow him on social media. Stay updated with everything that the camp has to offer. Get in touch with him for beats and production, even features and music. He is here for it. It's your girl Tubbi of the Nerdy Bird site. Tuning out thanks to theantidote.com.
You know it.